Hello, Facebook friends and family. How are you guys doing today? I hope that everyone is doing wonderful and swell per usual on this good Friday. I thought it was Saturday today. It's Friday. So on this Good Friday morning, it is March the 20th, 2026, and it is currently 9:27 a.m. here in Detroit, Michigan. I am just waking up, well, back up, because if you watch my channel, then you know I was live at like 4 this morning. But I'm just waking back up, and my friend picked me up from the room and brought me back to my car. So yeah, he came to get me. He came back to get me, to pick me up and bring me back to my car and everything like that. And I just thanked him. Like, I gave him a nice long hug when I was getting out of the car. And I just thanked him. I'm like, it's almost like you knew I needed a room. He like, I know. See, I said God sent me an angel from the heavens above, asking you shall receive. And that just make me, I don't know why I'm so emotional or something, but that just make me think of that little girl who had gave me that egg, because this is a piece of one of her eggs that she made a mistake and left in my car. I still have the other egg. I'm hearing Easter egg hunt. Easter egg hunts. But anywho, I gave him just like the biggest hug or whatever, and I was like, thank you, and I was telling him it's like you knew what I needed or whatever, and he was like, you're welcome, basically, like, I do know what you needed. So that was so clutch for me and right on time and everything. So I really appreciate him. I really thank God for sending him to me. Like, I'm here, you may not come when you want him, but he'll be there right on time. I tell you, he's an on-time God. Yes, he is. So that's cool. Turn the heat up a little bit. I was a little cold. Y'all see, I got my car on. If I turn the heat off, and it's running and it don't sound loud per se, like the muffler is off, and if I rev it up, you see. But I still need to take my car to get fixed. He told me to come around 12, but it's rainy. I'm gonna still see. I just got to my car though, so I'm at my kids' friend's house waiting. I'm gonna wait till about 10 o'clock to wake them up, the girls, so that they can come grocery shopping and get them some food. And I'm going to try to get my car looked at so I can be lifting in it or whatever. And I don't regret buying my car whatsoever, because actually it rides nice. I was just riding in a BMW, and so I know how a car is supposed to ride. So my car don't ride rough. It rides the way that it rides because I need to get the muffler fixed. It sounds loud, therefore, and it's make it lag a little bit because the exhaust. Like, if you was running and then your exhaust system was not working right and you had asthma, you would have an asthma attack. I don't want my car to have an asthma attack. So that's what I be saying, like, I need to give my car a rest. That's what I be meaning, because if I need the muffler fixed, then that means my car not breathing the way that it's supposed to breathe. So I need to, hence, that's why when your muffler is messed up, your car might smell like gas. It's exhausted. It needs to breathe. So I don't like overdriving my car. That's what I say. When I be like, oh, I'm on break, I want to give my car a break. I think about my car like I think about myself. So if I was running and I had asthma, what would I want to do? Take a break. So I was giving my car a break. But hi Kevin. Is it Kevin? Kevin. I don't know why I just thought of Home Alone when I said that, but yeah, I slept really good, so I feel really good. I was talking to him last night, and we were talking about I don't know how we got on drinks and stuff, and I was like, yeah, somebody put something in my drink one time to make me have an abortion. And he was like, did it work? I'm like, yeah, it works or whatever. Like, I ended up having a miscarriage. And he was like, oh. He was like, how you know? Basically, I just know. I'm hearing the person who did that, like, they kind of feel sad about that. And I felt sad. Like, I really cried about that. And this ain't even the Tobias situation. He ain't put nothing in my drink. But anywho, not that I drunk, at least. I'm talking about somebody else. Like, they knew that I was pregnant with their child, and they didn't want me to have the baby. And I don't know if it's because they were in a relationship with somebody else and was lying to me, but they didn't want me to have that baby. Maybe they didn't want to have a baby. They don't got no kids. Maybe they didn't want to have a baby. But we could have had an abortion. Like, we could have talked about it. You could have got me a plan B. You know, to put something in my drink is a bit extreme, but I know you did, because I know my body. Like, I have 5 kids. I've had a miscarriage twice. I've had an abortion once. I know what it's like to be pregnant. So, and I was like, we could have talked about it, because, like, I don't even want to have another baby unless I'm getting married or something. So you don't have to sneak and do nothing. We could have talked about it. You don't know what I would have agreed with or would have been willing to do. But I'm hearing that person kind of regrets it now. Like, damn, what if I did have that, had a baby with her? I'm hearing that. I'm hearing Cardi B. I like texts from my exes when they want a second chance. Like, somebody wants a second chance, but they know they did some fucked up shit. And somebody that I was talking to, they got a woman, and they feel bad that not that they met me, because they actually like me, but I'm hearing like they feel bad that they led me on to think that they were open to be in a relationship, even if it was eventually, when you know you have something going on, or you don't know if you want to return back to your ex. And I do feel some type of way about that. Like, how dare you play with my feelings? So I'm hearing that right now. It's like somebody's hurt that they hurt my feelings. And I don't feel no type of way about that, because obviously I was hurt. Like, when my feelings was hurt, and I can't even come to you and talk about it. I got to talk about it with another man, because you that much not there for me. So, or I got to come break this shit down and put it in my digital diary just so I can get it off my chest. So, yeah. And now you can tell it hurt me, because it's making me emotional right now. So, I don't know, I want to get up off that topic. But, hello, Andre. My apologies. I'm just now looking down at the comment. But, yeah, so I'm about to get up off the topic, because I don't want to be crying or nothing. At least I don't got no mascara on today. So now I'm really actually crying. Or I was dropping real tears, because the mascara makes my eyes water. But they also keep my lashes out of my eye. And they make them look, a little bit darker, so that you can actually see them. Because I don't wear lashes, so I have lashes. A lot of people who wear lashes don't have lashes because of the glue. I have a full line of lashes. They're just like lightly colored and stuff. And they not long. Like my son lashes are so beautiful. My friend's son's lashes are very beautiful too. My old friend Alexandria, her son's lashes were gorgeous. Keep your head up. I'm trying, Andre. I am. I'm gonna be okay though. That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't get discouraged. I'm not discouraged. I don't feel like I'm making any wrong moves at the moment. Like, I'm not confused about life. So I'm glad about that. It's just like hard times per se. But there was at one point in time I was going through hard times, and I was confused and didn't know what to do. Now that I'm going through hard times, I know what to do. And I know that I'm on the right track. And I know that what I'm doing is not the reason that I'm going through hard times. So it doesn't make me stressed or have like low self-esteem, because I know what's happening. So that's the one positive thing about this. And I know from the outside looking in, like if you don't know the whole story, or if you haven't been, watching my channel since like 2020, then you probably wouldn't kind of get it. But that's okay too, But you're right. Keep your head up, and I'm doing a good job at that. Like, I'm actually proud of myself, because a few years ago, like, the little tears that I drop now when I'm emotional or in my feelings is nothing compared to the tears that I used to drop when I was really going through and didn't have nobody. Like in 2021, 2022, in there, 2023, when I really didn't have no help, no nothing, I was really going through hard times, I would cry like mad tears. And you know how they say your tears gonna one day water your garden? I cried so many tears, like now my garden has to blossom. Which is why now, like, even though it seemed to you guys I probably going through some of the hardest shit you could imagine, traveling with these kids, bouncing from room to room and stuff like that, but y'all don't understand. To me, this is easy. This easy compared to when I lived in my house and people kept breaking into it. So this is easy for me. And granted, like I said last night, I was tired. I didn't feel like lifting and all of that type of stuff. Again, God sending me an angel. He still sent a man into my life to buy me a room for the night, and I didn't have to spend no money. And he didn't even force anything on me, sex, nothing like that. He just was real cool and like understanding, as if he watches my channel. So, God, he looks out for me no matter what, is what I'm trying to say. So yeah, I'm keeping my head up. Good, yeah. So, and I appreciate you guys too. Like, positive comments help me stay afloat. So, I gotta even drop tears now because I'm just proud of myself. I'm proud of myself. I'm hearing, not even trying to be funny, but I'm hearing I make homeless look good. Like, I ain't never seen a homeless person look like Isleah. And that's crazy. But for real though, because just because I'm homeless don't mean I gotta look homeless. So even that is just making me emotional right now, because to go through so much hard shit and I don't let that shit get the best of me just proves to me how strong I really am. And that's why I said sometimes you gotta go through hard shit to figure out who you are, because I didn't know that I was this strong. Like, I always been strong. I knew I was strong when my mama died. I knew I was strong then. But to be an adult, have my own kids, no help, I haven't had no guidance. I had to teach myself as I was going along, and to still be living after all the shit that I've been through. Like, I just gotta thank God. Like, I cannot not believe in God is what I'm saying, because it's nobody but God. Like, people be saying what's protecting me, who's protecting me, I must do black magic or something because they know the type of shit that they did to me. I should be out of here. But I swear to God, it's nobody but God who got my motherfucking back. And then he sent good ass people into my life that's just like me. For instance, me saying that I needed a room, and he just happened to send them. I was at the gas station paying for my gas, about to get ready to say, fuck it, maybe I need to just go ahead and lift. And no, I paid for my gas. Then this man came and pumped my gas and like, no, come with me. And God was like, yeah, go with him. I promise. And it's like, it worked out just fine. Like, he sends people into my life now that's good to me, if that makes sense, in my time of need. So until everything is how it's supposed to be, like, he's still making a way out of no way for me in the craziest ways to me. So I'm thankful. I'm thankful and proud of myself. He bought me some food last night too. He took me to a taco truck because it was about 12:30, 1 o'clock when we were getting food. And the taco truck was really, really good. I don't remember the name of it, though, because I like to give people credit, but I don't remember the name of the food truck. And I don't remember where we were. I think we might have been in Hamtramck. Maybe so, confirmation. And it was like a lime green and yellow, maybe, food truck, and they was jumping too in the middle of the night. It was 1 o'clock in the morning. He said they don't close at 3 a.m. but the tacos were really good. And he was like, what you think about them? I'm like, they good, but I know how to make some tacos like that too, that's really good. And you know, you made them on a grill and everything, or a griddle, or you know, sizzler or whatnot. I know how to make some good tacos. Like, I had made some tacos like that. Somebody used to like, these tacos so fucking good. They kind of taste like lasagna, but like for tacos, they was good. So I know how to make some really good tacos if I'm making some tacos like that. Other than that, I just throw that shit up in a regular flour or tortilla shell and get it popping with the lettuce, tomatoes, cheese, and like Taco Bell do. But if I need to make some tacos, like somebody was about to pay me to make them tacos, I know how to make some tacos. I love tacos. So I was kind of glad he took me to that food truck. And I might ask him the name of it so that I can mention it, because it was really good. So yeah, he just made sure I was good, and I appreciate that. So yeah, but just proud of myself for staying afloat. I was proud of myself for not panicking or anything yesterday. When they cut the bridge card off, they cut the food stamps off again for no reason. It wasn't time for a review or anything. And I had a hard time getting on the website so that I can get the number to call them. But I ended up speaking to somebody who wasn't my worker. And she told me, like, there's no reason that your case is closed. And she turned them back on for me. I think they came on this morning, if I'm not mistaken. But y'all see how I say DHS just be fucking with me for no reason, but I said it's because of my DHS worker that I had was stealing from me. I'm not saying that the one that I have now, because they just recently gave me a new one within, like, I think the last 2 months. But the one that I had prior to that and before that, they were stealing. And I called the news and I reported it, because they gonna lie and tell me that they sent me a check for $3,800. No, you did not. Trying to say I could max out at getting help to buy a car with $5,000, and they said they sent me a check for $3,800. If that's the case, y'all think I would have been waiting to buy another fucking car? So who took the $3,800 then? Y'all not about to be taking money from the government in my name, and I'm not even getting it. Then when I was applying for help, like to help with paying a water bill and shit, I couldn't even get that type of help, because they was telling me that somebody else had already received the fucking help at their address, but with my name. But I'm trying to move into a house. So y'all see how I've been fighting with people using my identity when it comes to many of things. Shit, even Wayne Metro paying the bills and shit like that. They like, oh yeah, well, somebody used my name and 2 of my kids' names to get their bills paid. It wasn't fucking me. So, yeah. Let me get me a little napkin. So I'm just proud of myself. I called her yesterday and we handled it and everything like that. We handled it. And, you know, I didn't have to send her no paperwork or anything, because it's not time. It's no reason that my stuff should have been turned off. But people didn't believe me when I was complaining about that. Why my napkins smell like cologne? I do got some dryer sheets in there. Maybe it's because of that. But, it's no reason that I should have been having that problem. And that's what I've been complaining about. It was at one point with my old DHS worker that they were saying that I was applying for benefits. Like, oh yeah, you called on such and such day. And I'm like, ma'am, I haven't called you. I don't have a reason to call you. If you don't need to verify my information, but every 6 months, bitch, you only need to talk to me 2 times a year. What the fuck am I calling you for if you ain't fucking with my shit? I'm like, ma'am, I'm not calling you. I'm not applying for this. I'm not getting this stuff that you claim that I'm getting. So, it's something about that. And that's what I be saying. That's why I don't get child support too. Like, I don't get cash assistance and stuff like that. So my baby daddies don't worry about shit like that. And I do get Medicaid, but me and my kids rarely go to the doctor. They usually go to the doctor about once a year when they have to go for back to school checkups and things like that, and new glasses and stuff like that. I'm not one of those parents that be in the fucking doctor every 2 months and shit. I don't got no sick ass kids. So we don't even utilize insurance like that. I probably go to urgent care more than I go to the doctor. I go to the doctor once a year for checkups to make sure I'm straight. I don't got no diabetes, no STDs, no nothing like that, and I'm Gucci. The fuck, sick people go to the doctor. If I ain't sick, what the fuck I'm about to keep going to the fucking doctor for? That's why y'all be sick. Cause you at the doctor every month. Why the fuck is you at the doctor every fucking month? Unless you have something going on where you need like a treatment every month, or you go and get an injection every month or something. And again, you have to have something going on. Other than that, your ass shouldn't be up in the doctor every month unless you scamming, busting scripts or something. So it's a lot of stuff about to come to the light, and I'm just glad that I made it through. And something is about to be exposed about insurance fraud with DHS too. And that's just like how I said, I'm the one who's the guardian and the parent over my kids, but they had cut my health insurance off, and my baby daddy, who don't live with us and haven't lived with us in almost 8 or 9 years now, was on my case all of a sudden. Like, and he had insurance, and mine was cut the fuck off. All my letters that's coming to the address that I live at. He live out in the suburbs with his wife. But somehow, his name pops up on my fucking insurance. And I get cut the fuck off. Don't that sound like somebody knows somebody that knows somebody and they fucking with my shit to benefit somebody else? That's why I was calling the news. And now, everybody know I ain't fucking lying. That's why I got to keep verifying. I couldn't even get my state insurance turned back on until I verified my identity. One day when my iPhone, before I dropped it in the mop water, I was trying to buy my kids some food. I had the money on Apple Pay. My phone was so hacked up and fucked up that before I can purchase the food, I was in the line at the food place looking at the money on my Apple account, but they wouldn't let me verify myself because I was damn near locked out of my own iCloud on my phone that works, that's in my hand. But that's how bad somebody had my phone hacked or something. I'm telling y'all, it's crazy. But I've been making it through so much different stuff, and I'm very proud. I'm hearing like Maya Angelou, still I rise, still I rise, still I rise. Like, even when I get knocked out, I get right the fuck back up, no matter what. And I'm proud of myself for that. Because it's a lot of people who get knocked down and they stay down. They can't even come up with a way of, you are a strong black woman, thank you. They can't even come up with a way to even think about getting back up. I don't care if I'm down for 3 days and that's all I could give myself, 3 days. I'm like, Jesus, bitch, I only can stay down for 3 days. On the 3rd day, I got to rise the fuck up. So I'll give myself about 3 days to really cry this shit the fuck out, and I got to come up with a master plan. And I don't care how long it takes, I have to get back up. I'm here, get back up again. But honestly, and it's a lot of people who don't. It's a lot of people who can't take life. They commit suicide because life started lifing. And some of the shit that I've been through, I'm proud to say that I've never thought about committing suicide. And I never been on drugs, like harsh drugs. Yes, I smoke weed. Obviously, y'all see me smoke weed almost every day. Matter of fact, I said I wasn't lifting like that, but I'm about to probably lift for 2 or 3 people so I can make sure I get my weed for the day. But I'm about to take these kids grocery shopping, make sure they straight, and, you know, they do what they have to do while they at their friend house talk to them for a minute, make sure make sure that their friends is good too. They mama work too. So granted, that's just helping out, and that's just common sense. Like, oh, your mama at work? Okay, y'all straight? Y'all good at the house? All right, cool. Because when I'm lifting and all, and she coming home, and she at her house with her kids, and my kids are here, she's making sure the shit is straight. So if she's not here, I'm going to make sure it's straight when I pull up. Y'all need food? Y'all need what? What is it that y'all need? I'm about to go get it. So, I have to do it's just common sense. So I'm even glad that I'm able to do that. That's why I say I don't regret getting my car or nothing, because my car has halfway paid itself off and is managing for me. I'm taking my kids grocery shopping right now. I'm about to get ready to, at least. It helps me do the stuff that I need to do. And my car is on right now, running and everything, so y'all can hear it's not that fucking loud. When I start driving on the freeway, of course, and you have to put a little bit more on the engine and things like that, that's when you can hear that my muffler is messed up. So, and again, I took my car to be inspected by a professional. So I was told the only thing that was wrong with it is the muffler. So yeah, it's just, again, God just making sure that shit is straight for me, and I'm thankful. I'm very much so thankful. So I can't complain. And I got to keep my head up. And I know that things are going to get easier. And I'm hearing like somebody wants to help me with the house. And like I said, the guy who got my room for me last night as well, he had mentioned, like, I own a few houses. I'm fixing up on one of them, this, that, and the other. And no, he didn't say like, hey, you want to rent my house? But he mentioned it to me. Like, he mentioned it to me for a reason, And even before I met him last night, it's a few people who they got some shit. Like, they got some houses. They can help me. They can do some things for me and stuff. And no, I don't mean give it to me or let me stay there rent free. But just understand the fact that, I just started getting back on my feet. I don't really got no check stubs, but I got the money. Can I stay here? Can I pay you to live here? Like, I don't want you to be like, oh, well, you can stay here for free. I mean, if they do that, that'd be nice. I'm seeing Tyler Perry, Mr. Deeds, when he let her live in the apartment for free till she got on her feet. But I'm not even asking for that. If he was to say, hey, I'll rent you this for like $800 or, whatever he want. But if he was to be understanding, like, okay, yeah, she don't got no check stubs, but she got the money, she got the first month's and the security deposit, and I see her lifting every day. Shit, she making at least $100 a day. I'm pretty sure she could pay me rent, even if she only putting up $50 a day, $100 a day, because really I be making more than $100 a day. If I had my car fixed, it's easy for me to make $200 and something a day. It's taking me longer to make that because I have to drive more careful, slower and stuff like that. Let me have to still have my Fusion. That's why I used to tell people when I had my Fusion, like, it didn't take me much to make no money on Lyft. I turn that shit up. My lights had got cut off. Then my kids was gonna have to come home and the DTE was gonna be off. No, I turned that motherfucking Lyft on. Like, hey, can y'all turn my shit back on and I can send y'all that payment by the end of the day. That's why I like all that. Go work 9 to 5, wait a week, 2 weeks, 2-3 weeks in the hole before you get paid. When you first start, then you get paid every 2 weeks, every week. No, I need my money today. I work today. I need my money today. I got shit to do. I don't give a fuck if I had $1 billion in the bank. Bitch, did I do the work today? I need my money today. It need to go with the other billion. I need it today. So now, right now. I don't like that shit. So any job that you see me is going to be a pay as you motherfucking go. Now that I'm older, in my 30s, I got kids, and I know how life really works, I need my shit today. The fuck is you paying me in a week for?